Welcome back, ladies and gents. Um, a lot of thoughts right now in my head, but we're not here to discuss matters, uh, especially negative ones. Just got finished talking to a good pal of mine, and thought, why not finish the night off with a Coffee Talks episode and call it a day, you know? It's pretty late right now, by the way, if you can't tell. But, oh, I love that music. If you need like meditation music, this is what you go for. Now, I noticed something, so we're gonna go back to this, and no, we're not gonna replay the day. I just want to show something real quick that I think I missed, if it'll allow it. I don't think it will. Oh, here. I don't think I read this. The opening whispers. Thursday, September 24th, 2020. Despite losing member, Super Smile's latest album sold 1 million copies. Keep in mind, that cat person, the Nekomani? I don't remember the word. She was a part of the Smiles band. Vlogging is now part of curriculum at some private high schools. Stop workplace racial profiling, the Orcish Workers Union demands. And now, we're gonna go to this day. Now we're up to speed. Don't mind the sound of someone entering the building, even though we haven't started. Friday, September 25th, 2020. I thought it was 20 something X. Was I wrong? Huh, that's so weird. I feel like it wasn't. Anyways, the opening whispers. Friday, September 25th, 2020. Werewolf activists imprisoned for owning a legal furry. Dang it. Theory. Owning a legal furry sedative. The Orcish Workers Union in talks with the government over their pleas, which was just yesterday's talk. Rap group Street Orchestra questioned over their pro-terrorism lyrics. Practerror. I don't know how to pronounce it. Why don't we start the day? Who's the first one? Ooh. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala's coming. After his shift. It's pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Is there something wrong? Nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. Oh. I guess it's just me. When I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. I see. Anyways, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, sir, but we don't. Come on, do you think I was serious? Oh. Nah, give me ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Ginger green tea. Green ginger tea. If I had to guess. So, interesting enough, and I don't know if this is how you make drinks, but it's usually backwards. I don't trust that. I'm pretty sure there's an actual drink called the ginger green tea drink. No, that's green tea latte. Oh. But he says extra warm and extra bitter. So you want to have probably close to equal. Okay. So that's an interesting way to do drinks, by the way. It's just to focus on what they describe it as and then look at the stats below. Your drink is ready. Let's see. Good. Glad you liked it. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. For a couple of weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so... What's the word? Honorable as that. Then, are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? Not a criminal. In case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not as honorable as working in a hospital. Then what is it? Guess. You travel a lot? More or less. You befriended a startup founder? So I assume you either have your own startup, or you work in some kind of investment agency. I used to, but not anymore. That startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. They got boring after a while. So right now I'm a model. I didn't expect that. But you do have the looks and the figure. So I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Sure. Those ads for anti-aging skincare products? No way. Vampire models. We're naturally good looking. Skin paler than an else. But we don't have those annoying pointy ears, which makes us basically a bunch of good looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? Isn't that false advertising? Don't be naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Advertising is just framing the truth. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years. Wow. And our second customer, Freya. Now, before we get to Freya, I want to get to this first. First, I actually want to do this. Cough syrup. Cure for sore throats. I also want to... I'm feeling... Army Gendru. How about you guys? You feeling the same? You know, we'll just start from the beginning. Why not? Always good to start a playlist from. Tomodachi, what do you have in today? So who's new? So Rachel. Rachel being this person. Birthday 29th February. Contact Rachel at x.com for business inquiries. Hide. My self-summary. Part of Lost Angels Agency. Old enough, yet still seeking the truth and purpose to life. You, sir, need to watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Answer to life's easy. It's 42. Georgie. My self-summary. Born and raised in Seattle, lactose intolerant cop. We already knew that. Favorite things. Movies. Police University. Cop Story. Robert Cop. What I'm doing with my life? Father of 3 beautiful girls. Perfect. I think every time you get like a drink right, they'll give you more parts. You'll become better friends with them. Alright. Let's see if I can remember Freya's was. Good evening! Can you please get a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person, if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you the last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasion? No, nothing. This is my default state. She only has two states. Either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in the bad light. Anyway, what were you talking about? We were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modeling? That's a long time. Not for me. My current liaison? Liaison? In the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. Usually I work until it's the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing so far? It's okay, but I'm stuck in need of a warm drink. So brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah, I need to take it slow tonight. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. Something warm and sweet. So probably honey and milk. Something warm and sweet. Cocoa? That's bitter. Let's see if we can't find anything that might be. So nothing with coffee. Both sweet and savory with a hint of bitterness. A warm. What if we just went dark chocolate? But it's bitter is the problem. That's what I'm afraid of. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. That's cool though. That's bitter. Oh, this is so hard. I like how it says it's warm and calming, but if you do all of that, it doesn't have any in warm. But I'm gonna do dark chocolate. I want to eventually figure out all these recipes, but it's also a lot of work. Here you go. Anything wrong? It's not bad, but it's not warm. What did I tell you? It says in the description that it's warm and sweet. It's not bad, but it's not warm or sweet enough. But don't worry about it. So you're a writer. Yeah, I worked for the Evening Whispers. This is the evening. Where was I calling it Opening Whispers? We didn't read the Evening Whispers. We'll read that at the end of the episode. But I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she's finished it. Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. So not fantasy or sci-fi? I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be normal slice of life. You have tough competition. Oh, excuse me. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. Sounds a bit racist. That's the twist. This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine even in a world where only one race exists, problems would still appear anyways. Discrimination and racism would still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. When everything's the same, the smallest differences stand out. Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy. That's what fiction's for, anyway. Painting the what ifs. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. I'll fly back here to have it signed. Aw, thank you. Who's our next guest? Is it Gala? Mr. Gala? Hi, everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. Was it Lua or Luau? Which one did I say? I think I said Lua. Hi there. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, just finished a meeting. I need an escape from my coworkers. So I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. She'll fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, it's none. Sorry. Then a cup of green tea latte, please. Green tea latte. I know green tea latte. This is easy. I know it like the back of my hand. I'm just, putting this up here for you guys, so you guys know how to make it too. Speaking of which, I would love to brew drinks like this. I think this would be a fun job. Well, really, not even the job, just like the act of and it goes with cooking too, is just making dishes out of nothing. It's just, or out of new ingredients, making new dishes and such. It seems like such an interesting thing that I want to learn. Okay, maybe I did this wrong. Looks like a corn on the cob. Now it just looks like a person. Oh my god. I'm spending too much. One of the achievements, I don't know if I told you, one of the achievements is like 100 hours in okay. 100 hours in this mode, the latte creating mode. I don't know if I like that. All right. Last attempt. This one's gonna be a good one. I can tell you that. The flower still has to go out. I'm doing it wrong. Don't mind my internal scream. Now you guys get to see my true art skills. This is where I'm good at art, Latte art. You know what? It was supposed to resemble chaos. Couldn't you see? Your green tea latte is ready. Thank you. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's, has he visited this place again? After our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. He should apologize for the commotion he caused. Please, don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Bailey's is... or was... I don't know. My boyfriend? We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him just to ask her like that? You tell me. Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then? Psst, show some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up on the questions you started. It's hard. Bailey's and I have different views on the importance of family. My family's pretty close, and is usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a respected elven family. They can be cagey at times. I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising. His family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same as we've been for the past 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple? And he's suggesting that both of you, should just go on as usual? I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years was without family approval. Sorry, I was turning down the sound because it was really loud for me. That was without family approval, right? Well, yes. But I want a relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him? Yes. He wants to marry you even if he has to leave his family? Yes. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him. Make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible if he regrets his decision one day. Abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risks when you started dating him? Yes. No. Maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. What I could see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. You're asking for racial reconciliation. Might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish. Because I can't do the same thing for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you are. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are, not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No. They always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. Can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices. And you choose which one is best for you. Pretty simple. I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. I can't distinguish Freya's and Lua's voice very well. You were super harsh, old man. But you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know? What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? Oh, excuse me. I'm waiting for a friend. Speak of the devil. Oh, here he is. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. And mix it up with... But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What did he do this time? I stated facts harshly to someone that needed it, but not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me what happened. What are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my Fury remedy? I mentioned it a couple days ago. The one with ginger and caffeine? Yes. Can you help me try to figure out what it is? Sure. Should I try mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger. I'm still not sure about what the last one might be. Okay, I'll try experimenting with it. You'll know when you get it right. I will save it here because I want to unlock this new recipe because yes, there is a recipe. I believe it's tea, ginger, and honey, I think. Or tea, honey, ginger. Tea, honey, ginger? I could be completely wrong. It might not be honey, and I think it might actually be green tea. We'll try green tea. Oh, but that doesn't work. Is it lemons? It's not lemons, is it? I'm pretty sure ginger's last, if I remember correctly. I know ginger's a part of it. I know that much is true. No, that's not what I meant. I meant to reset. And yes, I'm doing this. Says you'll know it when you get it right, and I know there's a special recipe for it. What do you say? Tea, ginger, and I'm still not sure what the last one would be. Is it tea, ginger, tea? Tea, ginger? Tea, ginger, ginger? Might actually be tea, ginger, ginger. I don't think it's tea, ginger, ginger, but we'll give it a shot. I think I already did this one. Grr. Tell you what. Because this recording is going to get really long if I keep doing this. I will give it, or I will pause here and give it a couple more tries. So BRB. I may have. I thought I already did this, is the thing. It's tea milk ginger. Now, I may have done a little cheating. No, I didn't look up the recipe on like a wiki or something. I went on my other account because I've already made this drink before. And I just looked up what the recipe was. I could have sworn I tried it because I was starting to think that they wouldn't allow you to learn the recipe until it was important. But I just say I don't remember. This is what I said. Let's try this one. Thank you, Knight. This might be it. Are you sure? I'm not 100% sure. But please make a note of it just in case. Emergency. Will do. Okay, now I'm ready for the story. So tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. And that's about it. Hide, oh hide. Never change, do you? Oh, both of you are gonna judge me for being honest now. Dude, honesty is good and all. But you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Not you two. I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it. You do know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe of this place seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right, but there are better ways to say what you have on your mind. Anyway, I've got to go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. I think I just mixed up their two voices. See you guys. This song literally just ended. That's great. Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here? I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make sure you'd come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was something indeed. You said something about being my friend for years? Yes, why? Do you ever wonder what it'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Get it. It's late anyway. I need to get back. Alright, Knight. Thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine. Bye. What was that? You know him better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day? Sure. Co- Coffee? It's like this that one meme. The coffee and the tea, green tea. Coffee latte. A caffeine boost dominated by. And that, ladies and gents, is not where we will end our day. And you want to know why? Because I did forget. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Don't worry about that. I did not forget about yesterday's The Evening Whisper Stories. French Kissing a Cat by Freya Fatima, September 25th, 2020. So what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on your first date, Akari thought to herself. And in the first hour, as well. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question, and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? For how compatible we are, and well, you know, I don't mean to offend you, but in your case, your answer is I cut someone into 12 parts, or I strangled my Tinder date till he died. It's an indicator that I will immediately run away. Fair enough, Akari's interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. So do you want me to go, so do you want me to go first? He asked. I'll go first, although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine, not something I did just once, so I could tell the story for the rest of my life. Color me interested. So I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips to lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing a cat. What? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You never tried it. If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Both female and male. I'm pretty flexible. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising, considering such secrets weren't usually revealed on a first date, or ever, for many people. It's not that bad, you know? Yeah, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. I was around 14, an age where most people feel curious about many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did have my biggest love at the time. Her name was Oren, and she was a beautiful orange cat, with a gorgeous pair of shiny orange eyes. Her date still hadn't responded, so Akari continued. Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I decided to borrow my mother's red lipstick, and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the results. I picked her up as usual, and without her knowing, I quickly put my lips on hers. Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but just in that quick moment, I felt something weird. It's the same feeling you have when you ride the merry-go-round the first time. No, roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills. Now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. To her surprise, Akari noticed that her date hadn't left her alone in the cafe, unlike previous dates she told her story to. Are you crazy? The man asked her with his eyebrows halfway to his hairline. Well, you did ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why? You're not interested in kissing a cat, even after listening to my story? God, no. I'm a dog person, for God's sake. And that is where we shall end our beautiful, beautiful night. I hope you all enjoyed this yet another episode of Coffee Talks. I I don't have anything to say. I guess like life-wise. I just wanted to get another episode out. I meant to do one last night and then kind of got distracted. So this is to make up for it. Excuse me. Well, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your night, day, evening, minute, year, month, millennia, lifetime, whatever it may be. And until next video stream, voice chat, messaging, even in person talk, I appreciate you all as always. Bye bye.